Live on the Yellowjackets Sports Network. Welcome back. Jeff Rosenberry joined alongside former MSU Billings basketball player Chris Herriford. Chris, welcome to Billings.
Thank you.
Coming up from Scottsdale, Arizona, right where you live there, and going from, what is it, about 65, 70 degrees?
Well, matter of fact, I've been in South Florida the last 3 weeks.
Okay,
My dad,
so,
where it was 80 degrees every day.
I'm noticing the tan.
So it was a shock.
You have a Florida tan. I have a Billings, Montana tan right now. So,
right.
Chris, you former, you're an alum here of the institution, but a former basketball player from 91 to 94. And as I received your stat sheet earlier, you still hold the record, #1 all-time blocks in a season at 55. But just such a great experience based on your stat sheet here. Second team All-League 91 through 94 in the GNAC and Pac West. #2 all-time three-point field goal percentage, 44.25. And you're originally from Gardner. And so, what brought you to MSU Billings in the first place to play basketball?
Yeah, so I actually grew up in Gardner. My senior year in 1989, we won the state championship. I have a twin brother, so it was kind of cool. Me and my twin brother, we were 26-0, won the state championship, and I went to Montana State to play first. So I was there as a redshirt freshman. Stu Starner was the coach then. He left to go coach at Texas San Antonio, and Mick Durham took over, the assistant took over for my freshman season. Played as a freshman for Montana State. That's where I met Ty Elkin too. So Ty Elkin came, he redshirted my freshman year. And then the first year with Mick was a little tough.
Sure.
Right? We had like 4 guys transfer out, and I left on my own. And kind of a funny story, I signed at Rocky.
Really?
I was going to Rocky till about August.
Wow.
Until Pryor Orser said, "Chris, let's go fishing." And we went fishing. He had just got hired as the assistant coach by Gary Bays.
Yeah.
And it was probably the toughest decision I ever made. I literally, in August, decided to leave Rocky and come play for Eastern because Pryor was going to be the assistant. And then that's where me and Ty joined forces. And so, kind of a weird story how I got here, but it was
not the traditional route to being a Yellow Jacket. But
the first game, Eastern. I thought it was Eastern.
Yeah.
Eastern, Rocky. The whole crowd was chanting "Traitor, traitor."
All right. Well, good to know that the mile rivalry lasted back then.
Yeah.
So, talk a little bit about what it was like being a student at then Eastern, now Montana State University Billings. I assume you lived in the halls, ate in the dining hall, all that stuff, classes, close to classes and whatnot. But what was that like for you to be a student athlete here at MSU Billings?
The thing about, I look back at my career. So 2 years at Montana State, 3 at MSU Billings. And to this day, the best friends that I have that we've stayed in touch for the last 20 years are all from this college. I think going to a smaller college sometimes, and especially being on a team though, but you just develop those really close friendships, right? The teachers were great. I loved all my teachers. Montana State was great, but looking back, I'm glad I made the decision that I did because I've made lifelong friends, going to school here. The cafeteria actually has great food. I still remember Pearl. Pearl, for those of you that are out there that went to school back then, Pearl was a mainstay at the check-in counter.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we've had a handful of those those types of people over the years that bring a smile to your face when you come in. Now, your major from MSU Billings, what did you graduate with?
Business marketing.
Business marketing, and it doesn't sound like you did anything with that. You are an entrepreneur. You own a couple of hotels, consulting firms, so you really didn't use that degree at all, did you?
Well, but business came in handy, that's kind of business, obviously, right? But so graduated business marketing, and it was a great experience. The classes here were great, and so it helped me, but I think I tell people all the time, like, when it comes to basketball or anything in life, it really is all about having the self-motivation, right? I was always self-motivated no matter what I did. So whether it be business or athletics, you have to put the time in, right?
Right, absolutely, yeah. And so, you're very successful. You've done a lot in your life, and I'm hearing from you that a good portion of that you would give credit to the team aspect of playing basketball here at MSU Billings, right?
There's nothing like that, being a part of a team.
Yeah.
Right? I've got a nephew sitting down over here. He plays at Billings Central, and the last thing me and my brother are trying to get across to him right now is, number one, if you're going to be really good, you have to put in the time.
Yeah.
It's all about, the results you're going to see on the court during the season are about the amount of time that you spend in the gym in the off season, right?
Yep, absolutely.
And then that's the one thing I think I miss the most about playing is I played, pretty consistently. After here, I went and played down in Santiago, Chile for 2 years.
Wow.
And then I played in a lot of pro-am leagues in Salt Lake when I was living there. But I haven't played a lot lately. But I miss the whole just the team camaraderie and the friendships and relationships that you make being a part of the team.
So, lately in the papers and whatnot, we've seen some hits on MSU Billings for declining enrollment, just not really sure. The city of Billings is not sure who MSU Billings is, right? And so, for you as an alum and someone who really made a name for himself here and credits MSU Billings to some of that success, why be a Yellow Jacket? Why would someone come to MSU Billings and be a Yellow Jacket? And in your words, what is it that we do here at MSUB?
Well, number one, I know they're known for their business.
Yeah.
Right? So if you're going into business, it's a great school to be in. I think the smaller classrooms, right? I just know the difference between, Montana State's not huge, but if you're going to University of Florida or wherever, I think smaller classrooms help. You get more attention from the professors, right? That's always a positive. Billings is a great town. It's just, I think in Montana, you got Bozeman, Missoula, and Billings, and they're all three great towns. But I was just talking to Pryor Orser the other day, great alum of MSU Billings, and he was talking about how U of M, their enrollment was under 1,000 last year. I was blown away. So anyway, it's I think MSU Billings it's a great fit for a lot of people. Maybe not those that want to go to the bigger school atmosphere. It may not be, but I know a lot of people that have came here from bigger schools, like myself, that in the end ended up loving being a student here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take you back to 91 to 94. Most memorable moment as a Yellow Jacket on the basketball court.
Yeah. Boy, let's see here. We had a game here against Chaminade. So back then we had the Hawaii School Conference. And last second shot, hit the game winner to win that game. And we hadn't beat Chaminade for a while, so that was one of the better moments. We had some good teams. Our senior year we were really good. Made it to the tournament. I think that year we probably should have won the Pac West tournament, but we had a little turmoil at the end. But that Chaminade game sticks out.
All right. Well, it's great that you have those kind of memories on and off the court. And Chris, thank you so much for joining us up here in the Jackets Nest. Appreciate it. Been chatting with Chris Herriford, former MSU Billings basketball player and MSUB alum. And we will return shortly with first half stats. The score right now from Alterowitz Gymnasium, 40-34, 6-point lead for the Jackets over the Wildcats of Central Washington University. Stay tuned.